Here, one of the guys in the store here said this is his favorite guitar in the store. And I tell you, that's so humbling to have an incredible guitar store like this. I mean, even with Fender custom shop stuff, in fact, that's kind of been my goal, is to try and outclass them for a lower price, but or equal them, because you know, who can take away from the Fender custom shop guys? But a shop like this, to have people say that the store in Portland, I had a Strat in there called a Fullerton Flyer that I put together that is, I guess it's really rip it up, really good guitar playing woman came in there the other day and played every guitar in the store, and she said that was the best guitar in the store, and she was hot, you know. So that was another compliment I got that just extremely humbles me. Anyway, this is one of my surf series, and when I first started out, you know, I'm from Port Townsend, Washington, so we never got to surf, but we always worshiped the California guys back in the 60s, you know, with their surfboards and their California girls and stuff. And, you know, all we had was the Pacific Northwest, and nobody had figured out yet how to put on a wetsuit and go out to Neah Bay, which they're actually surfing in Washington now. So we always envied that surf scene, and I think I wore out a couple surf albums back in the day. So, and I love the sound of surf guitar. The little group I play with, we play a lot of surf, and we really like it. So, surf guitar is usually associated with Strats, but you can definitely play some great surf on a Tele, especially with that Tele bridge pickup sound that nothing else in the world sounds like. And I don't make usually Teles except this guy without the brass barrels. This is a Cabernita, but to me, this was one of Fender's main strokes of geniuses, was to take a pickup with no cover on it, mount it in a chunk of metal, you know, steel, so that the resonance of the steel, bolt it to the body, put the strings through the wood, put them through the metal, have them touch the bridge actually, go over brass saddles, which are connected to steel poles that go down and hit the bridge, that it brings all the resonance of the wood, the steel, the brass, and the pickup together to make a sound that absolutely no other guitar in the world has. That's just freaking awesome. So I love Teles, I love that sound. So I pretty much stick to that recipe with the brass saddles. These days, with the technology, the compensated saddle, which intonation's always been a problem with Teles with the straight saddles. This solved that problem. It didn't compromise the sound at all, so I always do that. And this is the thin line style of Tele. Again, the body's the MJT, the neck's Jose Rivera, and the wiring's just standard Tele, except it's got a 4-way switch, which I love to put in Teles, because you know, Tele, you've got 3 pickup positions. You know, you bridge, both of them in parallel, which gives you a nice sort of out of phase sound, and then your neck. And again, the pickups I used in this guy are the Bensons, Benson Custom. They're Alnico 5, the big wire, let through all the goodness, 42 gauge wire, and relatively light wound, where you get those pretty Stratty, or not Stratty, but Tele tones, and Strats too, the same way. If you have a low wind on it, the less amount of wire you have in your pickup, the prettier that pickup's going to be, but the less output, the less punch. So both styles are good. It depends on what kind of style guitar you play. But I love that pretty sound, so these are relatively low wind, more traditional. The neck's is 6.6K and the bridge is 7.6 to give you some punch there. Benson pickups. So you know, you've got the neck, but now with the 4-way switch, you pop it up here. You get both these pickups in series, so they turn into like a humbucker, and the output goes up. The output is the sum of both of the outputs of both of these pickups. And because you've got more output, the treble goes way down. So you get a wonderful jazz position in your Tele. And all my Teles have that. Well, except some of the earlier ones, which I don't have many left. But I'm putting four-way switches in just about all my tellies. Kind of tricky when I get a soap bar here. It's kind of the opposite in the switch. But this will give you a real nice jazz tone. You can roll your treble back a little bit, volume back. You just wonderful jazz tone out of a telly, especially these thin lines where you get this little kind of acoustic-y overtones because of the hollow top and bottom. Although there's still, a solid piece of swamp ash right through this guy's. This, again, swamp ash, beautifully relic. I don't know if the camera can pick up the crazing and checking in this thing, but it's just freaking work of art by MJT of Missouri. Anyway, that's the Surf Angel. And I know, surf, you got, for me to play surf, I got to have my whammy bar. But, Dick Dale, the godfather king of surf, hardly ever used that whammy bar. He did it, it's kind of rolling it down. So you can play surf with this guy. It's real nice. Surf Angel. And I call all my thin lines angels. I got my personal one's the Black Angel, but I've got the Twilight Angel I just sold down in Portland. But I think this pickguard, the way they did it, kind of has a reminiscence of an angel wing, So I call them my angels. Plus, I just they bring wonderful things to whoever plays them because they're so beautiful sound out of them. Oh, and all my Mongrels come with their tag. I got the name of the guitar, which you're welcome to change if you buy it, the price, and then on the other side I've got what it's made out of, the pickups, what kind of magnets, and all the little details that's inside the guitar.